Well guys, I got another knife review for you. This one is the, if you haven't guessed already, it's the Buck Vantage Avid Small. Now I haven't really seen too many reviews of this knife on YouTube, so I figured I'd make one. Really nice little knife. I'm gonna put this in the role of an everyday carry knife. Now they do make a bigger version of this knife with a 3 1/4 inch blade. This one happens to have a 2 3/4 inch blade, which is nice for where I live, because where I live you can't have a blade on your person carrying around every day that's longer than 3 inches. It's a bunch of crap, but you know, the law is the law. Anyway, really, excuse me. Sorry, phlegm in the throat happens. I really like this knife. It fits my hand beautifully. Sorry, I got the camera kind of close, so I can't go back any further, but I'll just do this number. But yeah, it's a great little knife. Flow-through construction. The liners are not skeletonized. They still have all their weight, but all in all, it is a pretty lightweight knife. I don't feel this when I carry it on me. The handle scales I really like. They're like, on Buck they call it diamond wood. Supposedly it's little layers of wood impregnated with plastic, wood, plastic, wood, plastic, over and over. Then they compress it, and that's what you get. See if it'll focus here. But okay, come on, guy, do your thing. Maybe not. Anyway, it's a really pretty knife. The shape and everything, like I've said, just fits me perfectly. Love that really deep belly on the blade. Now, one thing I will mention is I had the Buck Vantage Select Small, and that one has a 420HC high carbon blade. This one happens to be 13C26 Sandvik steel, and I gotta say, this is probably one of my favorite steels because it's amazing. It's very durable. It holds a great edge. It's not too brittle. And yeah, it's just sweet. I love it. One thing about these knives though, both this one and the Select model that I had, there was a little problem I noticed with the tip. I'm going to get a piece of paper in here to see if this helps for focus. Maybe. Probably not though. Well, if you can't see it, the tip on it right now is fine. I took this on my grindstone, just a really rough sharpening stone, and fixed the tip, but I noticed that the curvature of the blade toward the tip, it got about 1/2 millimeter to the tip, and then it just did a really steep curve to where it was almost flat, so it didn't really have a tip per se. So what I did is I made my own, and I gotta say, now it is freaking beautiful for the tip. Guys, I'm really sorry my camera does not want to focus right now, but that's the way it is sometimes. If you can't tell, it is hollow ground. Alrighty then. And it's a liner lock. very good, strong liner lock. There's two ways to deploy this knife. Well, really only one, but Buck advertises two ways. It's got this flipper, which I always use. Opens really fast. It's not an assisted opener, guys, but you'd think it was with how fast this thing opens. And then they got this little cutout, and it's pretty much useless, I gotta say, because in order to use it, you have to be right-handed, which sucks for me because I'm left-handed. Now, I gotta come down here, and this thing is a bitch to use. You gotta get the very side of your thumb in that, and then rotate it up. There's no quick way to do it with that, but the flipper, no problem for lefties. Oh, I knocked over my tape measure. Anyway, the pocket clip is amazing. It's held in by two T6 torque screws on the very top of the knife. Nice thing about that is I can switch it to left-handed carry. Now if you're right-handed, you can flip it over and it'll be right-handed. It's a good strong clip, not overly strong, but it's secure. You will not lose this knife accidentally. I like the little cutout they got on here. That's nice. And that's really about it for this, but it's replaced a number of other knives in my EDC simply because this thing is so functional, so useful. And it's cheap too. I mean, for this version, it was only about 30 bucks, give or take a couple bucks, you know, but the select model with the 420HC blade is even cheaper. It's only about 19 or 20 bucks if you shop around. These knives are amazing. They have the phosphor bronze bushings in them. I know you can't see it, but trust me, they're in there. And it's just amazing. I cannot say enough good things about this knife. Well, that is the Buck Vantage Avid model and the short version. So take her easy, guys. Have a good one.